I just made freaking 16-inch pizza. I mean, I just put it in the oven, but I usually use a sheet, but 16 inches is not standard size, and I didn't notice. I tried to put it in the freezer, and basically the middle didn't get cooked. And I've been knowing that sort of gooey center pizza since I was a kid. These days, it's usually stale to the point of like having taken on a new identity. Even though I only leave it in the oven, you know, like, because I don't have anywhere to store it, you know, it's like, I don't have like a pizza box. The oven's off, but while I'm finishing pizza, I'll like keep it on a tray in the oven. And yeah, anyways, like I said, there's a lot of people out there who do not practice love for anything, and yet they still have better pizza than me. So I don't understand why. But what else was I going to say? I got to walk around and remember. I bought Becherovka, and I haven't tried it yet, but was racking my brain, you know, trying to come up with something. And to make a Bloody Mary with. I don't think that's going to be it. I don't know. But, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be that good. But it's just funny. I'm in a new stage of alcohol consumption. And it was only, you know, a couple years ago where I would have, you know, been totally novice when it comes to storing liquor or holding liquor. Yeah. It's not because of, what's it called? The, not impression when you don't drink alcohol, or when it's illegal. Actually, what it is that I've had to accept the fact that most products are very inspired by bootleg production. Everything. And so prior to that, I just really had no interest, no taste for it. But I threw out tacky grandma, and because of that, I do have to sort of fill out that space. Few things that identify old G Red. If you got something from her in the post, it was likely somehow too youthful and too cheap to actually be practical. So It's a very interesting situation coming from an old lady. She did a lot of underlining and circling when she would send things in the post. Anyways, I've pretty much given everything away at this point, so I don't really have stuff like that left over, but I do use the post, so there's that. She had this very like Betty Boop sort of disposition that it was required and also very cheeky of her to wear cork sandals, wedge sandals, and you know, like clop around like she could get to the beach like that. As you know, I had to throw out the cork ones, but I spent many hours walking around in my platform sandals. So check that one too. But last but not least, the freaking alcohols, man. Grandmas are not good at drinking. They never did get good at it because usually they pass off other things as having been alcohol, and it isn't. So anyways, you know, I get the drill out or the, you know, freaking cheapest bottle of whatever. I'm not looking to hurt myself, so I don't go for any of like the, you know, crazy like malt tall boy sort of like concoctions. No, if you wanna fill out the grandma void, you just gotta pick you up a cheap bottle of liquor and drink it like you mean it. Which for me means not mixing it with anything. And I've done this a few times. I was about to pick up a plum brandy. And you can, you know, look for these online or whatever. I like browsing, because usually there's like a foreign label, and it's like, that was supposed to be a grandma's, but it didn't make it to her. Anyways, so yeah. I had a few, like, not really traditions, but a few, like, habits with some grandparents. One of them was making Bloody Marys. We would drink Bloody Marys. And so, yeah, I picked up a bottle of Zing Zang. And yeah, you're supposed to do that with like vodka or gin or something. It'd probably be good with like a tequila, like a spicy tequila. But I've been really wanting to like go down this herbal, you know, herbal path with the apothecary vibes. So I got Becherovka and almost finished with this melon stuff, which is just so gross. But yeah, it's bad, and it hurts my feelings. What is the word for when they outlawed alcohol? I'm about to fucking flip a table. You're pissing me off. All right. But yeah, nobody really cares because if you get to look the part and walk the walk and talk the talk, then you get to make up random freaking allergies and like say that like your religion says that you're not supposed to do that. Meanwhile, I have no religion because I don't get to go to church. I have no freaking culture because I have no freaking heritage. I have no freaking traditions because I have no freaking family. I got no freaking ceremony because I ain't got no freaking love in my life. I hate my life. But I have raw pizza and some like Russian or something. Or it's Czech. I think it's Czech Republic. You know what you need to do right now? You need to go look at pictures of Czech Republic. Because that's where I should be right now. That's what I think. Anyways. Czech. It's spelled C-Z-E-C-H. That's right. It's Sunday, not Monday. So I'm just coping with constant laundry and phantom symptoms that literally no one cares about. And, you know, just like all around, just a freaking soggy life. Just like a stale, soggy, just neglected. And, you know, it's like over, I don't know, like overly saturated, you know, with my work ethic so that it feels like stable, but I'm frequently trying to self-medicate so that I don't put any more holes in the wall. So and I don't think that's normal, but I need to go get me a freaking new pair of socks because I just noticed that my freaking thick socks got a hole. So I got to walk over there, and it's freaking cold. And it's such an ordeal because it's like a handshake deal, you know? And it's like, oh, aren't you going to keep them to it? And it's like, I never thought we wouldn't. And it's like, but it's just like, it's so awkward. It's so weird. Look at my dirty socks. Can I have a new pair? And that's what I get to look forward to as soon as probably not today because I think they're closed, but maybe not. I don't know if they're open tomorrow even. But, you know, somebody gonna come patch up the walls and they want to paint. I don't know what color. I gotta go get new socks. My life sucks. They want me to wear a helmet. Nobody told me I was on house arrest. And you refuse to hear me when I say, like, I am bad at a lot of stuff. Just because I stay busy, just because, you know, I know how to do, like, education things, does not mean that, like, I'm happy, you know, like, that I have, like, good stuff. Because I'm bad at things. I can't sew. I can't cook. You know, I can't do any sort of, like, major, like, repairs. I'm terrible at, like, any sort of, like artistry that is like requires a finished product. I don't have like, you know, any special trade, like as far as working from home goes. Like, no, I'm not okay. All right. Cool.